Alrighty. I'm not seeing many fish, guys. I'm in a new area that I haven't fished for probably a month. I usually fish the back of the area. I usually don't fish this part of it anyway. That's what I figured. And this is a white perch. A nice one though. A real nice one. He's a jumbo. He's not a jumbo magnum, but he's a jumbo. Just ask Steve. I thought I would just go out today and see if I could find some new fish. New area that I haven't been fishing. So that's what I'm doing. So let's see if we can find some crappie here. I know I can find white perch. I know a lot of these fish I see on the bottom are white perch. All right, guys, what we got this time? Well, what do you know? It's a crappie. They're running the bottom, guys, just like the white perch are. There's no difference. I'm sitting there and get my net. Then I got to stand back up. You ever flop down in the seat hard and then have to pull yourself back up? I don't know if it's a sign that you're getting old or not, but I tell you guys, I've been fighting this junk for 3 weeks now, and thought I was over it. Went out yesterday and blew leaves around. I mean, I got so many leaves, guys. My yard's full of trees. I've had 16 trees taken out, and I still got a bunch. Well, this is how you bend your hooks up. He's hooked right there. Of course, you're gonna destroy a bait doing this. He's hooked right here in this. All right, guys. There you go. Bam, that's what this is. I say that, guys, because I'm catching both, and it's hard to tell till you catch them sometimes because they hang on the bottom. I thought these were crappie because the way they followed my bait. All of them didn't come after it. One come up after it, then a second one would, and sometimes two. They're about 10 inches. Now I'm using Bream with a neon tail. This is a neon lime tail. Now the Bream color, guys, is an overlooked color. I've got it with a chartreuse tail called hot perch and the small baits. To be honest with you, I just had to remake some. And I've got the wipeout color with chartreuse tail. I sold out of them and just restocked them. Just made some this week and restocked them. Those two colors sell good. They just hadn't caught on good as they should have. The Bream color, the chartreuse tail, in a small bait, I call it hot perch. Guys, it's a sleeper. I'm telling you. As I'm showing you right here now, this is just a neon tail, and I'll show you these fish. And it's catching fish, guys. See right here? See how they're just on the bottom? There you go. See here? There's one. That's what I'm throwing at. Yeah, they're just rumming the bottom. And see, white perch do exactly the same thing. Those are crappie there. That's where that would come from. And sometimes you'll catch both. You'll catch a white perch, then you'll turn around and catch a crappie. All right, guys, I threw back out there. I was just showing y'all where these fish are. Trying to get y'all live action. It's hard to do this time of year because I don't catch one every cast. But I can see them right there moving along. I don't see my bait. I'm just kind of watching them. I know my bait's in the area. And I see one come up and run after it like he was after something. So I know my bait's there. I see my bait. Oh, one just come up at it. Now they're coming at me. The fish are coming at me. They're at 35 feet when I threw at them. They're at 15, 18 feet now. These fish are moving. Oh, they're interested. One just hit me. These fish are moving. So I see him coming up there. I lost him. They're all about it there now, but nobody's grabbed it. And I don't want them grabbed it. See, they done followed me clean to the boat. He's not acting. That's what I was wondering. See, the reason they was all rolling up there, like I said, there was 4 or 5 off the bottom after one time. That's what I figured. When you see that, most of the time it's white perch. They do that. All right, this might be a crappie. By the way, they was fighting me. I was watching them. Yep. Oh, he's part bass too. Did y'all see that? There's about 6 or 8 of them, and they would look bigger and they were scattered out more. So I threw at him a couple times, and they kept following me, and finally this one hit it. That's a nice fish. He's about 11 inches, probably not quite 11. I got some twist in my line I need to get out. I'm gonna do it right after this fish. I'm gonna take and I think it's sometimes when a fish hits your bait. Good gosh, that little. I'm gonna bend the barb on this number 4 hook of mine. That's a nice fish, guys. The only way to get twist out of your line, I'm gonna add this. I'm not charging y'all for it now. Just cut your line off like that. All right. The wind's blowing from behind me. Put your line in the water, just like this right here, guys. All right. See the twist right here? I think the twist comes sometimes from a bait that's spinning when you're reeling it in. But I'm gonna put all this line in the water, and here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna let my boat drift a little bit with the trolling motor, make a couple circles, and let this line untwist in the water. All right. It's been building up here for a couple weeks. I noticed it last time I've used this rod, and this is a good line. It's not that. It's just that it gets twist from your bait spinning, like when a fish hits it and pulls it down and it's crooked, and you roll it in and it spins. See? All right, guys. Now I switched rods. The rod, the twisted line's laying back here now, and the line's in the water behind the boat. Come here. I'm gonna get on that trolling motor. It's on spot lock. It'll run over you. Wow. I don't think he's that big. I think he thinks he is. Now, I'm on the same fish. I had to run him down. Time I stopped and I switched rods, and I had to put this bait on this rod because that's what the video is about. It's about this brim with the neon tail. I'm gonna put this brim color out, guys, in a few different color tails. Now, I said this earlier in the video. It sells pretty good, but it's gonna be a better seller. I know it's coming, so I'm gonna keep fooling with it. He's about 10.5. I'm gonna keep on pushing it. This brim color is excellent. I don't know why people think you can't use it. It's green pumpkin, guys. I call it brim because it's got blue, green, red flakes in it, and gold. And that tail, they can see it. The bait's gonna be called hot tails, and there's gonna be a series of them. Like I said, I'm shooting for at least 12 to start with. I'm already making stock in a couple colors: shiny chartreuse, winter chartreuse, wow with a black tail, wow with a chartreuse tail for clear water, for those two. This brim's going to be in blue, chartreuse orange, and maybe this green right here. We'll see. The brim's going to be a good one, guys. Bam. I had to run them down, guys, the same school. After I stop, take a fish off, look, they're gone. I've got to take off and try to run them down. See if I got another one. Yep. Got another crappie. Yeah, I had to stop and look, guys. Like I said, I'm catching a lot of white perch. I'll put some of them in the video so y'all can see when you're doing this time of year, you're going to catch white perch too. He's about 10 inches. All right. He's right there at 10. I'll tell you what, that's a good one. They definitely see that tail, can't they? That's what it's about. Hot tails are about a color on the tail that's going to draw some attention. All right, guys, my bait's getting down there close to them. See if we can get y'all live action. They're 18 foot right here, so, and they're right on the bottom. So it takes a while for my 1/16 gets down. I can go to a heavier jig. I've done it in another video. The only thing about that is I can't control it. When it gets down there, right now, I can move it really slow with my rod, and it's not moving far. It's not trying to hit the bottom all the time. I want my bait. Those are acting like white perch now. There's a nicer fish right there. A nicer fish grabbed it. Let's see what they are. Like I say, it's hard to tell sometimes till I get them in. That's crappie. It was about four to five fish there together. I don't know if it's the same bunch here now or not, because like I say, they're moving. They're not being still, guys. They're swimming slowly along the bottom. This is like one of the bigger one in the bunch. I got a fat old belly in it. He's about 11.5. All right, guys, I'm gonna call it right there. There you go. Bam. Get the sun in there. There you go. See how bright that tail is. I still believe, guys, a lot of my problem with congestion is allergies, which started the whole thing. I got better, yes, like I said earlier, I went out yesterday and blew some leaves around because I got so thick in my driveway, I can't even, you know, I had to get them off my driveway's blacktop. I had to get them off my driveway, and so I'm going to blow for like 2 hours. I wore a mask. Last night after I went in the house, I've stopped up, back up again. This morning I woke up, stopped, I'm like, I thought I was over this stuff. So it's something I'm stirring up in the leaves that's causing it too. I don't think it's going to end until all these leaves come off these trees. And guys, we're in December. Tomorrow's December. Yeah. It's kind of funny, isn't it? My wife, she went up home last week. She said, I'm from the mountains of Virginia. She said, all the leaves are off the trees. This was almost 2 weeks ago. All the leaves are off the trees up there. I said, yeah, I know. All right, guys, appreciate y'all. Thank you for watching Fishing Lake Country. Hope you enjoy this. Hot tails coming in January, guys. Dennis, see y'all next time.